Hey YouTube, it's Coolgy167 here, and I am thinking, I've done a little Barrows myself, and I've looked at a few guides. I forgot the names, sorry. And I decided why not just make a mini guide, I guess, to help yourself out if you wanted to do Barrows. Now please note, you don't need the best stats, like you don't need 100% back combat and all sorts. No, you really don't need that. Although I usually focus on melee, or however you like to say it, all you really need is like 43 prayers should do fine, and enough magic, probably around 70, to get a nice hitting amount of pretty consistent on enemies. And we're going to be using a Slayer Stick guide method, so have a pretty decent amount, maybe 70 Constitution, 70 defense, 70 mage, and at least 43 prayer. Now, on to some of the gear. I can't afford much, so I am using Arims. That'll work fine. I am still a noob, and I haven't done a quest, but you can use a god book to help you with prayer. Use a god kit will help you with prayer and magic a tiny bit. And ignore that. Bring some steel bolts. Sorry, I'm using an amulet and magic since I didn't know what else to bring. And I bring Arena Wealth, or you could bring Arena Wealth to switch into from another rain. Since I don't know much about armors and I don't have too much money, I bring Mystic Boots and Mystic Gloves to help with mage, and that overall gives me a 101 bonus. I also use a Staff of Light, but the method you're going to use is going to also require 55 Slayer. Sorry I didn't mention that before. And a Slayer Stick or a Staff of Light. And bring some Death Runes. I bought about 2,000 casts about 20 chests ago, maybe, and I'm still pretty fine. I got Drinks and Prayer on the way here. And this is how I like to set up my inventory. Some sort of teleport, an ectofocial, runes, a switch for range to switch to Aram, food, I use monkfish, that's just what I prefer, 8 prayer potions, and a magic potion. So the order, sorry, I'm really confusing you, aren't I? Anyway, so the way I like to get here is, here's the world map. I like to come from the Ectofocus with my Ectofocial, run over here, bango right here, use the hidden dungeon to end up over here, or right somewhere, right about here. And then come down here to the hollows, and that allows me to get all the way down to here. Then I just walk up and go to there. You can also use the Drinken's Medallion from Darkness of Hallowave to just teleport to Burgundy Rock Barrows to bank. The quest I required for my method is Ghost Ahoy and In Search of my Reek. I'm not sure how exactly you want to say it. But enough onto that. If we scroll into the Barrows itself, I'm going to show you the chest. If you've done Ritual of the Margaret, there is also going to be another one here, which I'll say later. This is Darok, and you're going to want to pray melee and magic boost, I guess. Some sort of melee pray magic boost. Don't let your prayer drop, because you're gonna die. He can hit you really high if you're on low HP. This contains Varak, but if you finish Ritual of the Margaret, or the Majorat, however you want to say it, you also have Akrase here. Here is Aram. Here is Torag. Here is Carol. This person kills me for some reason every time. Well, not every time, but often. I got killed twice now. And this is Guthin. So if I close off, just set your quick prayers to protect melee, and I'm using that. Mystic Might, I think, but anything that will just help a tiny bit on magic will be useful. So now we're gonna just go right in. Assume my game will load. So protect melee and start killing your opponents. And wow, I'm a Simon. I forgot to put this on. Alright, there we go. Much better. Anyway, you're also going to note that my prayer drains really quickly. It's because if you do RuneScape Wiki, your prayer drops depending on how many brothers you killed. So the equation is 10n plus 80, and n is equal to the amount of Barrows brothers you killed. So far I've killed none, so that's 0 plus 80. So now every 10 seconds, it drops 80 prayer points. And once I finish this, it's going to add 10, 20, so on, until I kill all 6/7 of them. Now, I always like to keep my prayer above 100, because it's really useful, and I'm really just OCD about dying here. And I won't show you the entire thing. Varrock can hit through your attack, so be really careful with that. The rest of them you won't have too much trouble on, and I just forgot to bring up my prayer. So I'm going to pause the video until I get to something that will be useful. Alright, so I'm back, and you're probably all yelling at me that I've got to drink my magic potion. And I drank it once I hit Torag. So now on Carol, there's not much different besides ignore the quick prayer thing. Keep the quick prayers is exact same, except pray mage and then your magic boosting thing, because it's gonna help. So then just keep killing them and be very careful your prayer does not drop, because Carol is able to hit pretty high against majors. So I'll see you when I get back to Aram. Alright, I'm back again, and once you get to Aram, switch it to some sort of range switch. Like I have red D-hide since I'm not the best ranger. And use protect magic and something to increase your range. Or at least that's what I believe. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Anyway, as you'll see, this dude's just using mage. Don't know why. I prefer to switch into range. But I'll show you Aram once I find him in the tunnel. And there's no reason to pause, because the next part is the tunnel. The tunnel is basically just a random part that's just around here. You have to find your way into the Barrows area. You may notice that it'll show your brother slain, what you've killed, and the creature slain. Oh, I'm gonna... whatever. The creature slain doesn't do too much. It just helps a little bit with runes. So I was just picking up like 1 to 3 on the way to the chest. So it'll be fine. Yeah, I ran out of prayer points. So I usually start off by going through this long tunnel that's really long. I don't know what that is for. Somebody tell me, I'd be very appreciative. And now what you have to do is, first of all, find your bearings. When you find... Nope, don't go through another long tunnel. When you find where you are, you're going to find a room that has a majority of like one thing. Like this room has skeletons. And look for the side that does not have the door. When you look for the side that does not have the door, look to the opposite side that has the door. And check if that is available to open. If it is or isn't, if it is available to open, just go right through. But if it's not, like right here, just keep walking like this. And move your camera so you're able to know where it is all the time. Please also note that your brother that you didn't kill before might come up here before you get to the chest. So just be careful and watch the screen. You don't need to keep your prayer high though, because I hope you just don't get pwned unless you're just like not being attentive at all. Anyway, once I kill the script rat, I will show you what the puzzles are. Well, I won't really be able to show you what the puzzles are, but I will show you what the puzzles are. Sorry. This are the puzzles. You have to figure out which shape is next, and I know that it's this one. And I'm just going to keep going. Now, you may encounter your brother that you haven't killed in the tunnel or right here. So, if so, just kill them right there. But I haven't, so that means when I open this chest, the brother is going to be there. So, I know to switch into range and take that off. Switch into range, and for Aram, oh crud, still haven't killed this. Alright, it won't. Yeah, good friend right there. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So make sure you know who your brother is, so you know to prepare appropriately. Like I know it's Aram. For Aram, protect magic. Do range. I just did protect summoning. Yeah, I'm a Simon. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. And then kill the brother like so. I'll get right back once I killed the brother. And once you killed your brother, or no, don't kill your brother. I mean, don't kill your brother. Once you kill the Barrows brother that you haven't killed yet, just get rid of the junk in your inventory and search the chest. The chest is what will give you stuff, and there is a chance you'll get items. I believe it's 1 in 15 without. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but somewhere around 1 in 15. Unless you use Arena Wealth, it's a little bit better. And this is just some loot that I got. So if you want to price check it, yeah, it may not be the best run ever, but it's an average run. Because it'd be really nice if you got like a billion things. 38k, wait, I forgot the sharks. So 40k, oh my gosh, when does sharks get 1.2k? Sorry. So, that's kind of it. Just go back, bank, and do it again. I'll see you later.